Welcome to another review. I am the Rose Rundown, your review central channel, and we are going to be reviewing Teen Mom, the next chapter. We see Macy and Bentley is all grown up. I'm literally having flashbacks because I remember Macy's episode being like of 16 and pregnant because we're the same age. It's so weird how life turns out. Bentley was a baby and he's all grown up now. Like he's about to be 16. And Macy is remembering when she moved out at 16 and she was talking to Bentley. Could you imagine moving out at 16? He's like, no. And I'm like, keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants so you don't do the same thing. And I can't take it through the flashbacks. We see Bentley when he was a baby, then when he was 3 years old, and then when he was 6 years old. And they basically have their whole lives on camera. So that must be cute to look back on, right? In a way. And then we see Caitlin. We finally get to see Caitlin because she wasn't in last week's episode. And she's putting on some press-on nails. And Tyler is talking about, I guess, their youngest daughter, Raya. And her going to school. And he says 2 days is enough. And Tyler wants more kids. Okay. And Tyler doesn't want her to go to school. And then we see Tyler's mom. And, you know, she says that she was happy for him to go to school. And then there are flashbacks of his dad. If you know, he had problems with substance abuse, I think, and addiction. And there was back and forth, him going to rehab, him going to jail. I think he was married to Caitlin's mom at that point. I don't know if they're still married. I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody wants to correct me in the comment section. Let me know. I've watched the 16 pregnant teen mom shows on and off for years. So then we see McKenzie. When we last left her last week, she found her son talking about on his phone, okay? And she wants to check in on her dad. And her dad is saying that maybe it's too early for him to have that talk. Maybe wait till he's like 15 or 16 because her son is 13. And she said 15 was too late for her because she had already gotten pregnant. I never saw her episode of 16 and Pregnant. I might need to watch it. Maybe she should have that conversation with him now, you know, that's my opinion. Her kids are in the bumper cars and she's talking to her fiance. They're still together. Popped up on TikTok, so I thought about following them. And Mackenzie's like, do I go about saying that, like, don't do what I did and you ruined my life? And her fiance's like, no, don't say that. Don't say it like that. I don't think that's the way to go to do that. And then Macy, she is nervous about giving Bentley this truck. And then Amber, honestly, they should just, I get it's Teen Mom, but do we even get to really see Amber through everything that she's been going through lately? It should be Gary. Gary, we're going to get into something real quick. Gary really turned it around and he has been there for Leah as well as his wife. Next episode, Leah does say she wants his wife, I think her name is Christina, to adopt her. And I could definitely see why, because Amber hasn't really been there for her. And by her not being there for her, she has a really good head on her shoulders, okay? Leah's about to be 16 years old. Leah has seen some of the older clips. She calls her Amber. She don't even call her mom, okay? That's something I noticed. I remember actually watching that episode in real time where Amber was yelling at Gary. I'm like, cool it. She don't even see her as her mom. And then we go back to McKenzie. They're trying to do IVF, and you know she needs to have the talk with him, Gannon. And then we're back to Caitlin. Tyler doesn't want his little baby going to school, and he was crying when he and Caitlin sent her off to go to school, and he tells Caitlin that, you know, he was talking to his mom, and she basically said that he needs to extend the olive branch. And Caitlin is worried about him coming around and disappearing and disappointing the kids, and they be like, where'd he go? And then Bentley is, I think, and Bentley can't wait to drive. He's thinking about what car he's gonna get. What he don't know is his mama already got him one, so you don't even have to think about that. And it basically freaks him out because he's talking to his friends. He was like, you know, I'm the same age my mom was when she was pregnant with me. Keep note of that. Be careful. And Mackenzie's talking to her son. I think sometimes she forgets she was a teenager. Like all of us, when we see teenagers now, like I'm 32 and I be seeing these teenagers now, and then it's a different time. It's a different time than what it was back then to compare it to now. And she tells him it's not cool with the way, different ways he's been breaking girls' hearts. I guess he wants to be a heartbreaker. I don't know. And Gannon's looking all around, all uncomfortable because he does not want to have this conversation with his mother. And he basically says that he already had this conversation with his dad about the birds and the bees. And he's not comfortable talking to her about it. But she wants him to respect the girls. This is important. He's laughing. Gannon, again, it's not funny. And he's like, I'm a dad. I'm hatching chickens. How about don't be a dad to no kids? Don't do that. McKenzie thinks the talk with his dad did not go the way it should have went, but she also understands sons need their fathers. They need their fathers. Gary wants her to be in her feelings about this whole situation. And then we're back to Caitlin. Nova asks a lot of questions about essentially her grandpa, and she has a lot of questions. And Tyler tells her that he has a disease, an addiction. And I get why they told her that, but addiction is a real problem. Some people are addicted to drinking and drugs. It's a real problem. Then they all take a family picture and try to convince him to come. I just hope it doesn't blow up in their faces, you know? And Macy, we're at the party. He hasn't seen his car yet, and Bentley doesn't know, and he's in shock. He's very surprised. They're all hiding, and they're like, surprise, happy birthday, with a little bow. And he loved it, and I loved how her and Ryan are able to co-parent now, even though I know there was a rough go at it. And I didn't even notice that his girlfriend is pregnant. Ryan's girlfriend's pregnant. And Macy is looking back on when she was pregnant with Bentley. And she says everything was a challenge. She basically gave up being a kid. And she hopes that with the tools that she gave Bentley, he makes different decisions for himself than she did. And I hope that he makes better decisions as well. But children are a blessing. Let's not forget that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Who's your favorite person to watch? Personally, for me, it's Macy and Cheyenne. So I can't wait to see Cheyenne next week. So I will see you next time. Bye.